next let us check about real numbers and their decimal expansion through some examples. First we will divide 7 by 8. Here 7 is dividend and 8 is divisor. In 7 you can't divide it with 8. So you will put 0 here. Now put a decimal point, then put a 0 here also. After putting a point here, you can put zeros in the new dividends. Now 70. In 70 it goes 8 times. That is 64. Balance is 6. Now this is the remainder. We have to continue the division. So we'll make it as 60. Put a 0 here because already we have started the decimals. So in this 60, 7 times, balance is 4. Now you can put 0. Stop. So the result is 0.875. Now let us consider this one. Then it is 6 8s are 48, 0. So in these two cases, we can say the decimal expansion terminated. We can't see a decimal expansion here, but if you want to put a decimal there, you can, because simply 6 means 6.0. So this is not compulsory. So you can write it as 6. Now this is terminating. Now let us check another question. That is 10 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. Balance 1. Now put a point here. So you can make it as 10 again. 3 3s are 9. Balance 1. 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 Like that it will go. So the result is 3.333 etc. It is non-terminating. It doesn't have an end. Now let us check another question. 1 by 7. So here you can divide. So put a 0 and a decimal. Then you can make this as 10. In 7, how many times? 1 time. Balance is 3. It becomes 30. In that 4 times, 28. Balance is 2. Now this becomes 20. In that 2 times, balance is 6. It becomes 60. 56. Balance is 4. 40. 35. Balance is 5. 50. 49. Balance is 1. 0. That it becomes 10 again. Then 1. Balance is 30. Then 4. 28. Balance is 2. 20. Then 2. So it is continuing again. That is non-terminating, but the result is 0.142857, 142857, like that it will go. So you can simply write this as 0.142857. After that, again 1 is repeating, right? The set of these numbers are repeating. So you can show like this by putting a bar, that is this set of numbers are repeating. Here how will you write? 3.3 bar. It means here 3 is repeating. This means here 142857 repeats after each set. So these are different types of decimal expansion. This is terminating decimal expansion. This is non-terminating decimal expansion but repeating. Here you can find it is non-terminating but it repeats a set of numbers. So you can say a rational number consists of terminating decimal expansion and both non-terminating but recurring decimal expansion. These two types are rational numbers. Now, what about irrational numbers? In irrational numbers, we will get quotient like it is non-terminating and non-recurring. That is, if it was repeating, whenever it comes this 1 here, then if it is repeating, you have to get the answer 3 and 5, but you will never get it. Instead of that, you will get some other number in orderless. So, this type of decimal expansion is non-terminating. It is also non-terminating. It is not ending, but not repeating also. It is no set of numbers are repeating here. So, this type is irrational and these two types are rational. So, we can generalize it as the decimal expansion of a rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring. Recurring means repeating. This type and this type. Now, decimal expansion of an irrational number is non-terminating, non-recurring. It will not terminate, that is, it will never end or it will not repeat. Now, moving to exercise 1.3, write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. First question is 36 by 100. Now, if a number is divided by 1 and 0 numbers in denominator, it is easy to find the answer. Because division by 10, then you have to count one number after decimal. That is, if it is 36 by 10, the result will be 3.6. There is 1 0 here, so after decimal, you want one number. If it is 36 by 100, then where will you put the decimal? Here are 2 zeros, so after 2 zeros, you have to put the decimal here. So, you can write it as 0.36. Now, if it is 36 by 1000, there are 3 zeros. So, 1, 2, there is no third number here. So, put a 0 here, then put the decimal. Because there are 3 zeros. So, after decimal, you want 3 numbers. But since it is only 2 numbers, you are adding a 0 here. Then put a point here. Then you can write 0.036. 0.036 and 0.036 both are right answer. Okay. Now if it was 36 by 10,000, that is 4 zeros. How will you write? 36. Now we need 4 digits after decimal. So here 4. Put a point here. Simply you can write this as the answer, or this 0 have no effect in the value of number. So you can either write 0.0036 or 0.0036. Both are right. Now coming to the question, the answer will be 36 and count 2 zeros here. So 0.36 or 0.36. Now, what about the decimal expansion? Decimal expansion terminates 1 by 11. 1 by 11. That is, 1 is dividend and 11 is divisor. Now, in 1, you can't divide it with 11. So, put 0 here and point here. Then, this 1 becomes 0. Now, in 10, can you divide it with 11? No. So, this 0, you are putting another 0 here because in 10 you can't divide it with 11. Now make it as 100. Now in 100, 11 how many times? 11 nines are 99, right? So balance is 1. Here you will subtract, so balance is 1. Now put a 0 here because we have already put the decimal, so you can put zeros in remainders. In 10, can you divide 11? No. Again, in 10, you can't divide by 11. That you want to show by putting a 0 here. That is, here there is no division. Now put a 0 again. In that 9 times 99 balance 1. Again we can make it as 0. In this 0, that is 10, there is no division with 11. So again make it as 100. Now 9, 99, like that it will move on. So the answer is 0.0900909. So simply you can say 0.09 bar. This indicates this set of number is repeating. That is, what about the decimal expansion? You can say it is non-terminating. It is not ending but repeating. So this is terminating, this is non-terminating but repeating. Both are rational numbers. Next is a mixed fraction. Do you remember mixed fraction, proper fraction and improper fraction? Mixed fraction means there is a whole number here and a fraction along with it. Now what about improper and proper? Proper means this is a proper fraction. That is, numerator is small and denominator is big. That is improper fraction. Now proper fraction. Here numerator is big and denominator is small. That is proper fraction. This is improper. That is numerator small and denominator big. Improper. Numerator big and denominator small. Proper. This type of fraction is mixed fraction. So you have to convert this to these type of fraction before dividing. How will you do it? That is, you want to multiply this. 4 into 8. 4 8s are 32 plus 1. 32 plus 1 is 33. That is here multiplication and here addition. So this becomes 33. That is 4 8s are 32 plus 1 33 by this denominator. 33 by 8. Now dividing it. 32 balance 1. Now put a point here. 0, 8 ones are 8, balance 2, 20, 8 twos are 16, balance 4, 40, 8 fives are 40. You got the remainder, so stop. The answer will be 4.125. It is terminating. Now next question. Here in 3 you can't divide it by 13, so put 0 here and put a decimal, so you can make it as 30, 30. Now 13 into 2, 26, balance 4, put a 0 here. 13 into 3, 39, balance 1, put 0 here. Now can you divide it with 13? This 10? No, this is a smaller number. So that you want to show by using a 0 here. That is, it is not divisible. So put a 0. Now after putting a 0, showing that it is not divisible, next you can put another 0 here and make it as 100 and check the divisibility. Yes, 13 you can divide it. How many times? 7 times. 13 7s are 91. Balance is 9. 0. It becomes 90. Now 6 times in 90, 13, 6 are 78, balance is 12. Now make it 120, 9 times 117, balance is 3, again 30, 30, it will goes 2 times 26. So here it was 30, it will repeat here again. So we can stop here and write it as 0.23076 9. The set of numbers repeats. Don't forget to put the 0 here, otherwise the whole answer will be wrong. So always remember, if it is not divisible, before putting another 0, you want to put a 0 in the quotient showing it is not divisible. Okay? I am talking about this 0. Now you got this answer, non-terminating but repeating. Next question. 2 you can't divide it with 11, so put a 0 here and a point. Now you can make it as 20. Now 1 times 11, balance now 0, 11, in 11, 8 times, that is 88. Now balance is 2, again make it 20, 1 time 11, balance is 9, 90, 8 times, so it is continuing. So you can simply write 0.18 and this bar, that is 18 is repeating. Now next question is 329 by 400. Now that is 329 is dividing with 400. In 329 you can't divide it with 400 because it is smaller number. So put a 0 here, put a point. Now put another 0 here. In 3290, 400 goes 8 times. The answer is 3200. Balance is 90. Now put another 0. This 0 is after subtraction. This is we are adding a 0 in the remainder as we did before. Now in 900, 400 goes 2 times, that is 800. Balance is 100. It becomes 1000. In 1000, 2 times 800. Balance is 200. It becomes 2000. Now 5 times 2000, 0. So the answer is 0.8225. These are the answers. So decimal expansion here terminated, here not terminating but repeating, here terminating, here not terminating repeating, here non-terminating again repeating, here terminating. Let us move to next type. You know that 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7 are without actually doing the long division? How will you do it? We know the value of 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857. Now, what about 2 by 7? 2 by 7 is equal to 2 into 1 by 7, right? 3 by 7 is 3 into 1 by 7. So 2 into 1 by 7 means 2 into this value, that is 142857 into 2. So we can write it as 0.285714 bar. This will be repeating. Now what about 3 by 7? 3, that is 3 into 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 we know this value. That is 3 into this value. 142857 into 3. Multiplication, you will get this is the answer. So you'll write 0.42857. 1. This will be 3 into 1 by 7. We are not actually performing the long division method, but since this is given the value of 1 by 7, we are just multiplying it with 2, 3, now 4 by 7. 4 into 1 by 7. Again, you know the value of 1 by 7. Now 142857 into 4. Which is equal to 0.571428 bar. This type 5 by 7 is equal to 5 into 1 by 7, which is equal to 142857 into 5. 5, 8, 2, 4, 1, 7. 0.714285 bar. This will be the answer. Now in this set, last question, 6 by 7, that is 6 into 1 by 7, again 6 into this value of 1 by 7. 142857 into 6. 1. That is 0.857142. So this is the answers without performing actual division. We just multiplied it with the given value of 1 by 7. Now next type of question. First we will do some examples. Then we can do questions from exercise. Okay. So the question is, show that 0.3333, that is 0.3 bar, can be expressed in the form P by Q. 0.3 bar can be expressed in the form P by Q. So if a question is given like this, first you want to write x is equal to 0.3 bar means 3333 etc. Right? That is, we don't know the fraction here, that is P by Q. For that we are writing x is equal to 0.3333. Next is, check how many numbers are repeating here. How many set of numbers are repeating? Only one number is repeating. If one number is repeating, multiply this whole with 10. If two numbers are repeating, multiply this whole with 1 and 2 zeros, that is 100. If three numbers are repeating, multiply this whole with 1 and 3 zeros, that is 1000. Okay. Now let us name this as equation 1. Now equation 1 into 10, because only one number is repeating. Then this equation becomes 10 into x. 10x is equal to RHS into 10. This is left hand side, that is LHS. LHS, when you are multiplying, that is 10 into x, you get 10x. Now in RHS, 0.333, 3.85 into 10. What is the result? The point will jump to the side, that is 38.5. That is, while you are multiplying with 1 and zeros, the decimal jump to right side. If it was 100, the result will be 385.0. Now, if it was 1000, 1000 means 3 zeros. So, 1, 2, 3. There is no number here, so you want to put 0 here. Okay. So, what I meant to say is, while you are multiplying with 1 and 0 numbers, the decimal jump to right side. In the case of division, decimal jump to left side. In the multiplication, decimal jump to right side. So here into 10, the decimal is jumping to right side, 1 point, because 1 0 is there. So jumping to one place, this becomes 3 point. This one point is jumping to this side. So this 3 here, point the remaining 3's. So let this be 2. We got this. Now we want to do equation 2 minus equation 1. That is on the left hand part, that is LHS 10x minus x is equal to 3.333 etc. minus 0.333 etc. Now this part 10x minus x is 9x, because simply x means 1x. 10x minus 1x, 9x is equal to, considering this part, look, it is like this 3.333 etc. minus 0.333 etc. So this part will be subtracted. Now 3 minus 0, the answer is 3. So here you will write 3. Now 9x is equal to 3. After subtracting, you got 9x is equal to 3. Now you want to know the value of x. Value of x. That is, here it is 3. Now this is multiplication here. Going to RHS, it becomes division. That is, x is equal to 3 by 9. Now 3 by 9. You have common factor 3 in numerator and common factor 3 in denominator. So, making it to least form, this becomes 1 by 3. That is, we are dividing with common factors here. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 9 is 3. 3 by 9 becomes 1 by 3. Dividing by common factor. That is, I will do here cutting method, that is 3 ones are 3 and 3 threes are 9. So 1 by 3 is the answer. This is the x. That was what we have asked. You want to write this in the p by q form. Now this have become in p by q form, where this 1 is p and q we got as 3. That is, p by q is 1 by 3. Okay. Now, similar question, show that 1.272727, that is 1.27 bar, can be expressed in the form p by q. Here, x is equal to 1.272727 etc. Now, here let this be 1, first equation. Now, check how many numbers are repeating. 2 numbers is repeating here. So what you have to multiply is 1 and 2 zeros, that is 100. So 100x is equal to, this point jumps 2 point here. So it becomes 127 point, this 2727 etc. Okay. Let this be second equation. Now subtracting 2 from 1, you get 100x minus, this x means 1x, is equal to 127.2727 etc. minus 1.2727 etc. Here it becomes 99x is equal to, this 0.2727 part and this 0.2727 part will be cancelled. Rest is 127 minus 1. That is the whole number part. Decimal part is same, so it will be cancelled. Now 120, I'll show it like this also. 127.2727 etc. and 1.2727 etc. While subtracting, this will be subtracted and it will be 0. Don't want to write it here. Now 127 minus 1, that is 126. Now the value of x is equal to 126. This 99 is in multiplication. So moving to RHS, it becomes division, 99. Now check, is there any common factor? We can't divide both with 2 because 99 is not a multiple of 2. So moving to 3, let us check. 126 by 99. 3. How will you cut with 3? Take 12. In 12, how many times 3? 4 times. 4 3s are 12. Now in 6, how many times 3? 3 2s are 6, 42. Now in this 3 3s are 9 and 3 3s are 9. Now again 42 by 33. Again 3 is a factor. So in 42, in 4, 3 is 1 time. Balance is 1. It becomes 12. Now in 12, how many times 3? 4 times. 4 3s are 12. Now in 33, 1 3 and 1 3. 14 by 11. This is the least form, which is equal to 14 by 11. So if you write this in P by Q form, you get P as 14 and Q as 11. That is P by Q is 14 by 11. Now coming to next question. That is, show that 0.235235 can be expressed in the form P by Q. Here the given question is x is equal to, this is next question, x is equal to 0.235 bar. That is, only 35 is repeating. No, 2 is repeating. So in this type of question, this is equation 1, given question. Now second step is, check is there any number without repeating. Here 2 is there. So first you want to take this 2 outside from this decimal. How will you take 2 here? You want to multiply it with 10. Then only the decimal will goes to this side. So multiplying with 10, it becomes 10x is equal to, whatever you multiply to RHS, you want to multiply with LHS also. Then only this equality balance. Okay. 10x is equal to, then here the point jumps right side. It becomes 2 point, theirs will be 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, etc. Okay. Now again in this method, we want to check how many numbers are repeating. So first we make the non-repeating number to whole number part. That is, here from decimal to this whole number part. That is, here only one number is not repeating. So you multiply it with 10x and you made it as 2 point repeating numbers. Now next is, you want to check how many numbers are repeating. So 2 numbers are repeating. So multiply it with 2 zeros, that is 1 and 2 zeros, that is 100. So this is equation 2. Now equation 2 into 100. 2 into 100. Remember, if it was x, then multiplying with 100, you will get 100x. But here it is not x. X is first equation. You don't want to consider it now. You want to consider this equation. That is equation 2 into 100. Equation 2, LHS is 10x. 10x into 100. 10 into 100 is 1000x. Don't make a mistake by multiplying it with this. You want to multiply it with this equation. Okay. 1000x is equal to, now this part you are multiplying with 100, then decimal will jump 2 decimals right side. So it becomes 235 point, this point jump to this side, 235.3535 etc. This is third equation. Now you want to subtract these two equations, that is equation 3 minus equation 2, that is 1000x minus 10x is equal to 235.3535 etc. minus 2.3535 etc. 1000 minus 10, that is 990x is equal to, now this, here the repeating part will be cancelled. After decimal both are same, so they will be cancelled. Only thing is that 235 minus this whole number part 2. 235 minus 2 is 233. Now x is equal to 233. This 990 goes to denominator, 990. 233 is a prime number, so you can't cut like this with a common factor. So you will stop here. 233 by 990. It is the P by Q form. So listen. When you get a question like this, here only repeating numbers are here. So first you want to check how many numbers are repeating. Then you found 2 numbers. So into 100. Two numbers will go to this side and the else will be same as this decimal expansion. So subtracting these two, you will get 100x minus 1x, and this decimal part will be cancelled, and 127 minus 1, you will get 126. Now x is equal to 126 by 99. If it is not in least form, make it as least by dividing with common factors. You will get the least form here. That is P by Q form. P and Q are in least forms. Now, next, if the question is like this, there is one number without repeating and the else is repeating, then first you have to name the given question as equation 1. But in the next parts, you don't want to use equation 1 because here we are naming equation 2 for this one. That is, we are taking this whole number part here and you will get repetition here. Now check how many numbers are repeating. So that set is taken to this whole number part. Now this becomes 235.3535. That is 1000x. Because here it is 10x. We are multiplying 100 with this equation, not this equation. You are next considering the new equation, that is 2. Now multiplying, you will get 235 point this. And now subtracting, this part will be cancelled. 235 minus 2 is 233 here. 1000x minus 10 is 998. Now x is equal to 233 by 990 and it is in the least form. So this is the P by Q. Now coming to exercise questions. Express the following in the form P by Q. The first question is 0.6 bar. 0.6 bar. So first you want to write it as 0.666 etc. and name x is equal to, we don't know the P by Q form, that is why we are writing it as x. X is equal to given question 0.666 etc. Now name it as equation 1. Now look how many numbers are repeating. One number is repeating, so multiply with 1 and 1 0. That is 1 and 1 0 means 10. 10x, equation 1 into 10. 10x is equal to this 6. Here the decimal jump to the side. This becomes 6.6666 etc. Now this is equation 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1, that is 10x minus x is equal to 6.6666 etc. minus 0.666 etc. 10x minus x is 9x, which is equal to this decimal part is same, so it will be cancelled. Else is 6 minus 0, that is 6. Now x is equal to 6 by 9. This is not in least form. There is a 3 as common factor. So 6 by 9, we can cut it with 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. You get 2 by 3. That is least form. So this is the P by Q here. Now next question. Question 2. 0.47 bar. Here only 7 is repeating. So first you want to rewrite it as 0.47777 etc. Now let x is equal to this 0.4777 etc. Name it as equation 1. Now remember, there is a number before the repetition. So first you have to take this to whole number part. For that only one number. So multiply with 10. Equation 1 into 10, you will get 10x is equal to, this decimal comes to this side. So 4.777 etc. This is second equation. Now never consider this equation. This is your equation you want to consider to do the problem. So in equation 2, check how many numbers are repeating. Only one digit is repeating. So again equation 2 into 10. Now this becomes, equation 2 is 10x. 10x into 10, 100x. This is equal to, here equation 2 into 10 on RHS into 10. So 1 point will be jumped to right side. That is 47.777, etc. This will be equation 3. Now you have to consider these two equations. Don't make a mistake by considering this equation. You just want to consider these two. Now equation 3 minus equation 2. 100x minus 10x, that is 90x. 100 minus 10 is 90. 90x is equal to 47.777 minus 4.777. 47.777, etc. minus 4.777, etc. This part will be cancelled. Now 47 minus 4 is 43. You will write here 43. Now x is equal to 43. This 90 coming to RHS, it becomes denominator. 43 by 90. 43 here is prime. So this is already in least form. Don't want to cut like this. This is the P by Q form. Next question. Third one is 0.001 bar. Here which is equal to 0.001, 001, 001, etc. Now we will write it as x and name it as equation 1. Now next is how many digits are repeating here? There is no non-repeating digits after decimal, so you can directly move to repeating digits. 3 digits are repeating. Set of 3 numbers are repeating. So you want to multiply this equation 1 with 1 and 3 zeros because 3 digits are repeating. So 3 zeros, that is into 1000. 1000 into x, it becomes 1000x is equal to, here on RHS into 1000, that is decimal will go to right side after 3 places. Now it becomes 001.001001, etc. Right? That is jumping to 3 places. It will become here. Here, look, is there any value for digit zeros in front of a number? No. So you can write this as 1000x is equal to, don't want to write the zeros in front of 1. Simply write 1.001001, etc. Because zeros in front of a number. So we rewrite it as like this. Now name it as equation 2. Now what to do? Equation 2 minus equation 1. This is equation 2 and this is equation 1. 1000x minus x. That is 1000x minus 1x. X simply means 1x. 1000 minus 1 is 999. X is equal to 1.001001, etc. minus 0.001001, etc. So this part will be cancelled and 1 minus 0, the result is 1. So 1. X is equal to 1. This 999 goes to denominator. X is equal to 1 by 999. This is the P by Q form. Now next question. Express 0.9999 in the form P by Q. Are you surprised by your answer? With your teacher and classmates, discuss why the answer makes sense. Let us first write it in the form P by Q. The question is 0.99999, etc. So let x is equal to 0.999, etc. the first equation. Now how many digits are repeating? Only 1. So equation 1 into 10. Into 10 because only 1 digit. So 1 and 1 0. That is 10. This becomes 10x is equal to, here 1 point is moving right side. It becomes 9.9999, etc. This is equation 2. Now 2 minus 1. 10x minus 1. That is 10x minus 1x. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9x is equal to 9.999 minus 0.999. This 999 will be cancelled. 9 minus 0 is 9. X is equal to 9. This 9 coming to RHS, it becomes denominator, that is 9 by 9. Numerator and denominator are same, which is equal to 1. Any fraction with same numerator and same denominator results 1. I will show you how. Either we can divide it and prove, that is 9 by 9. 9 ones are 9, 0, the result is 1. Or you can do the cutting method. Here in 9 and 9, 3 is a factor. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9. Again in 3 and 3, 3 is a factor. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. 1 by 1, 1 by 1 is 1. So 1 is the answer. Now in the question they are told, are we surprised by the answer? Yes, because after making it as P by Q form, we got 1. After we write 0.9999, we got the answer in P by Q 1. This is because 0.9999 is very much close to 1. That is why we got the answer 1. Okay. This 0.999 in the number line, after 0.99999, it is very much close to 1. That is why while we write it as P by Q, we got the result 1. Next question, what can the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in decimal expansion of 1 by 17? Let us perform the division and check. 1 by 17 is the question. So let 17 be here, inside it is 1. Now in 1 you can't divide it by 17, so you are putting 0 and put a decimal to make this 10. Now in 10 also 17 you can't divide, so to show that you want to put 0 here, that is it is not divisible in 10. Now next add one more 0, make it 100. Here you can divide it with 17. It is 5 times and the result is 85. Subtracting you will get now 15. Make it as 150. In 150, 8 times, the result is 136. Balance 14. Now make it 140. In 140 again 8 times, that is 136. Balance is 4. Make it 40. In 40 it is 2 times. 17 2s are 34. Balance is 6. 60. In 60 it is 3 times. 17 3s are 51. Balance is 9. Make it 90. In 90 it is 5 times, that is 85. Balance is 5. Make it 50. And in 50 it is 2 times. In 50 you will get 34. 17 2s are 34. Balance is 16. Make it 160. 169 times, that is 153. Balance is 7. 70. In 70 4 times, that is 68. Balance is 2. In 21 times, 17. Balance is 3. 30. 30 again 1 time, 17. Balance is 1. 13. 0. Now in 130, 7 times, that is 119. Balance is 11. 0. In 1110, 6 times, 102. Balance is 80. And in 80, it is 4 times. 68. Balance is 12. This becomes 120. 7 times. That is 119. Balance is 10. And make it 100. 100 here it was 100. So again 0 because it is not divisible in 10. So put a 0 here and 5. Now this much numbers are repeating. So how will you write 1 by 17 is equal to 0.058823529411767. How many digits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Set of 16 numbers are repeating. Next question. Look at several examples of rational numbers in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representations. Can you guess what property Q must satisfy? Let us check some examples here with terminating decimals. That is 1 by 2. We got the answer 0.5, right? This is terminating. So what about the Q? This is P by Q form, and here P and Q have no common factors. That is in the least form, or you can say P and Q are co-primes. Co-primes. Co-primes means if two numbers are co-primes, there will no common factor between these two numbers. If P and Q are co-primes, that means they have no common factor. In 1 and 2, there is no common factor. So, now what about this Q? It is 2, right? 2 means when we factorize it, it is 2 raised to 1. 2 is 2 raised to 1. Now, let us check another example. 7 by 8 is equal to 0.875. This is again terminating. Now in P and Q there is no common factor in 7 and 8. That is, they are co-primes each other. Now what about this Q? We are talking about Q in this question. Q8 means 2 cube, right? 8 is, when you factorize you get 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 cube. Now let us consider another one. 4 by 5. That is 0.8. In P by Q, what is Q here? Q is 5 and it is 5 raised to 1. So we can conclude that if we check any other examples, we will get a conclusion that if the decimal expansion is terminating, that is ending, this type of decimal expansion ending, then in the case of P by Q, well, it is in the least form. We are talking about the least form, that is they are co-primes. Then only we can say about Q. If it is not least form, this is not going to satisfy. So be sure that they are in the least form. That is, we cannot consider this type of P by Qs where it is not least form. So we are talking about the least form, that is they are co-primes. Then Q have a property, that is Q is, or Q has factors either 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5. That is, Q have factors either 2 only or 5 only or both 2 and 5. No other factors will be here in the case of Q if P and Q are in the least form and their decimal expansion is terminating. Next, write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. Non-terminating and non-recurring means irrational numbers. We learned it before. That is non-terminating, non-recurring. Non-terminating means it is not ending. Non-recurring means it is not repeating also. So write some decimal expansions like that. Simply we can write it as 1.01001. Here if it was repeating, here must be 010101. But I am writing it as 01001. So it is not repeating. 001. 00001. It is non-repeating and non-terminating. If it was repeating, I will write it as 01010101. I am not writing it like that. Simply in this manner. So it is non-terminating and non-repeating. Or you can put another digit simply for another example like this. Or These are all examples of non-terminating and non-repeating. So all these are irrationals. Now next question. Find three different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. 5 by 7 and 9 by 11 are two rational numbers. So you have to find three different irrational numbers between these numbers. So first you have to find the value of 5 by 7 by dividing it. 5 by 7. Let us divide it. You can't divide it in 5, so put 0 and point. Now this is 50. Now 11 sevens are 49. Now balance 1. Now make it 0. 7 ones are 7. Balance 3. Make it 30. 7 fours are 28. Balance 2. Make it 20. 7 twos are 14. Balance 6. Make it 60. 7 eights are 56. Balance 4. Make it 40. 7 fives are 35. Balance 5. 5. Again we got 50 here. So this set will be repeating again. If we get 50, then it will be 7 sevens are 49. Now again we'll get one remainder, so it will be 10, then 7 ones are 7, like that. So this set will be repeating. So 5 by 7 is 0.714285 repetition. Now next is 9 by 11. Let us check what is the value. 11 and 9. How many times? No, it can't be divided. So 0.90. 11 eights are 88. Balance 2, 20. 11 ones are 11. Balance 9, 0. Again 11 eights are 88. Balance 2, 20. 11 ones are 11. So it is repeating like 0.818181. So repetition we can denote it by this bar. So these are two rational numbers. Rational means if it is non-terminating, it must repeat. So these are repeating numbers. So these are rationals. Now we have to find which is non-repeating, non-terminating. That is irrational. We have to find irrational numbers. So in between these two numbers, we can find some decimals here. 0. Between 7.1 and 8.1, we can find 7.3, right? So we will write 730, 7300, 73000, like that. So it is non-repeating. If it was repeating, it will be 730, 730, 730. Here I didn't write 7. Instead of, I will write 0. So it is non-repeating and also non-terminating. Now 0.740, 7400, 740. You can write any number like this, okay? Between 71 and 81, okay? 0.780, 7800, 78000. It is only asked 3 numbers to write. So here are the 3 numbers. Next is classify the following numbers as rational or irrational according to their type. First one is root 23. Root 23. Can you get a value for that? When you factorize, 23 is a prime number. So you can simply write it as root 23. As it is inside the root, you can say it is irrational. Root 225. Root 225. Let us factorize it. Here 3. In 2 you can do, so take 22 along. So 7 3s are 21, balance 1. 5 3s are 15. Now again 3. 2 3s are 6, balance 1. That is, here was 7. So 2 3s are 6, balance 1, 15. 5 3s are 15. Now here you can divide by 3. Next prime is 5. Now 5 5s are 25. In 5 also 5. Now to find square root, it is square root. Square you have to pair with 2 numbers. If it was cube root, you have to pair with 3 numbers. If it is fourth root, you want to pair with 4 numbers. Here only square root, so pair with 2 numbers. Here you will get a pair. Here also one pair. So the result is 15. 3 into 5, 15. So root 225 is 15. What about this? This is a rational number. This is irrational. Here you can't get a pair. 23 is 23. If you need a pair, there must be one more 23 as a factor, but only one 23 is there. So you want to write it in the root itself. So it is irrational. This is rational because you satisfied pairing. So it is a rational number. Now what about 0.3796? Here it is in the decimal expanded form. Here it is terminating. As this is terminating, you can directly say it is rational because rational numbers decimal expansion terminates. Now what about 7.478478, etc. Here also it is rational because it is not terminating but it is repeating a set of numbers. So these are rationals. Now next one is 1.10, etc. Here if it was repeating, here we get 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. No, it is not like that way. It is non-terminating and non-repeating. So this is also irrational. So this and this were irrational. All the others were rational. So we can move to next topic.